Curious about the world? Do you crave knowledge that will blow your mind? Then welcome to Fascinating Facts, your channel for fascinating facts, mind-bending trivia, and unbelievable stories. Today, mind-blowing facts about famous figures Part 2. Don't forget to subscribe on our channel. It will help us to create more videos with fascinating facts. Ready? Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso, a prolific artist, produced around 50,000 artworks during his lifetime, showcasing his immense talent and creative output. Rosa Parks. Long before Rosa Parks made history with her courageous stand on a bus, she had a fateful encounter with destiny. 12 years prior to her iconic bus protest, Rosa found herself face-to-face with none other than James F. Blake, the very bus driver who, astonishingly, had evicted her for the seemingly simple act of entering through the front door. This prelude adds a compelling layer to Rosa Parks' narrative, painting a vivid picture of resilience and foreshadowing the pivotal role she would play in the fight for civil rights. Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, known as one of the greatest physicists, did not start speaking until around 4 years old, a later start than the average child. John F. Kennedy. President John F. Kennedy was an avid fan of the James Bond series, watching the first James Bond film, Dr. No, in the White House just days before his assassination. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill, the indomitable spirit behind the cigar smoke and wartime leadership, entered the world with a touch of audacity. Legend has it that within the opulent walls of Blenheim Palace, the birthplace of this iconic figure, young Winston chose none other than a ladies' room as his grand entrance point. This captivating tidbit adds a dash of unconventional flair to the tapestry of his legendary life, making Churchill's origin story as bold and unpredictable as the man himself. Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus explored the Caribbean, Central, and South America, but never set foot on the mainland of North America. Julius Caesar. In the annals of history, Julius Caesar's origin story diverges from the legendary tales. Contrary to the popular belief that the mighty ruler was born through a cesarean section, historical truths unravel a different narrative. Dispelling the myth that the procedure bears his name, Julius Caesar entered the world through conventional means. The revelation not only shatters a long-held misconception, but also provides a glimpse into the medical practices of his time, where the cesarean section was rarely performed while the mother was alive. Step into the corridors of antiquity as we unravel the real tale of Julius Caesar's birth, rewriting a chapter in the grand tapestry of ancient history. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio's entrance into the world is marked by a serendipitous blend of art and maternal intuition. Leonardo DiCaprio's name was decided when his pregnant mother first felt him kick while looking at a Leonardo da Vinci painting in a museum in Italy. Barack Obama. Former President Barack Obama was a big fan of Spider-Man and Conan the Barbarian comics as a child, collecting them and enjoying their stories. Before the weight of the world rested on his shoulders, a young Barack Obama found solace and excitement in the colorful pages of Spider-Man and Conan the Barbarian comics. Imagine the future leader, not yet burdened by the complexities of politics, immersed in the vibrant narratives of superheroes and epic adventures. In the quiet moments of his childhood, Obama collected these comic treasures, finding joy in the fantastical tales that transported him to worlds beyond the confines of reality. This delightful revelation unveils a playful and imaginative side of the former president, reminding us that even those who shape history were once captivated by the magic of comic book heroes. Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton's inspiration for his law of gravitation came from observing an apple falling from a tree, although there's no evidence it hit him on the head. Nelson Mandela. During his 27-year imprisonment, Nelson Mandela found inspiration in William Ernest Henley's poem Invictus, reciting it to fellow prisoners during challenging times. Helen Keller. Despite being blind and deaf, Helen Keller contracted an unknown illness at 19 months, highlighting her ability to overcome challenges and become a prolific author, political activist, and lecturer. Angelina Jolie. Before becoming an award-winning actress, Angelina Jolie considered a career as a funeral director after being dissatisfied with her grandfather's funeral service. William Shakespeare. Shakespeare, regarded as the greatest writer in the English language, contributed words like assassination, lonely, uncomfortable, submerge, and bedroom to the English lexicon. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was so fast that he had to slow down his movements for film capture, showcasing his incredible agility and speed. Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart, the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic, mysteriously disappeared in 1937 during an attempt to circumnavigate the globe. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, known as the King of Pop, was initially insecure about his dancing abilities, but became a gifted dancer, inventing the moonwalk as his signature move. Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde, known for his wit and flamboyant style, wrote his works while lying in bed, wearing a velvet smoking jacket. Stephen Hawking. Despite being diagnosed with a rare form of motor neuron disease at 21, Stephen Hawking continued to work on his theories and communicate them to a broader audience. Mozart. Mozart, a child prodigy, composed over 800 works by the time of his death at age 35, writing them in his head and transcribing them when fully realized. Jane Austen. Jane Austen's works were first published anonymously, and she was barely recognized as a writer during her lifetime, later becoming one of the greatest in English literature. Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol accurately predicted the future of fame with his quote, "In the future, everyone will be world famous for 15 minutes, reflecting the era of social media and viral content." Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo sold her first painting in 1938, more than a decade after she started painting, highlighting her journey to becoming one of Mexico's greatest artists. Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong, a jazz icon, was one of the first African-American musicians to gain widespread acceptance among white audiences during racial segregation. Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin, known for his contributions to the science of evolution, had a childhood fascination with collecting beetles, inspiring his passion for the natural world. Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf, a pioneering author of modernist literature, wrote all her books standing at a custom-made desk. Alfred Hitchcock. Known as the master of suspense, Hitchcock made cameo appearances in 39 of his 52 surviving major films. Julia Child. Before becoming a renowned chef and television personality, Julia Child worked in advertising, media, and served as an intelligence officer during World War II. J.R.R. Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien, author of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, was a codebreaker during World War II. Marie Antoinette. Marie Antoinette, the last queen of France before the French Revolution, was known for her extravagant lifestyle. One of the most famous quotations in history is, "Let them eat cake," and we all think Queen Marie Antoinette said it. And yet she didn't. While the question of cake's offensiveness might seem trivial, the context is crucial. During the French Revolution, with basic necessities like bread heavily straining household budgets, the suggestion to consume cake would epitomize the ruling class's disconnect from the hardships faced by the common people. Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan, the first songwriter to receive the Nobel Prize in Literature, hid behind the curtain during his high school talent show due to nervousness. Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens, considered one of the greatest writers of the Victorian era, was a member of the Ghost Club, showcasing his fascination with the supernatural. Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra, a best-selling music artist, had a fear of elevators. He often chose for stairs to avoid them. I wonder which song he sang, "I Did It My Way" or "That's Life." What do you think? There you go, brains officially overloaded with awesome trivia. Fascinating Facts is here to blow your mind with crazy stories, weird science, and facts so cool, you will always have something new to tell. Your weekly dose of Did You Know? Magic. Ready for more? Just hit that subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bell. You wouldn't want to miss out on the mind-blowing stuff coming your way. And if you liked this video, throw it a thumbs up. We love the love. Until next time, stay curious.